And what's going on, everybody? We're back, and even though the maps did change, we did get a reban. Nuke still made it through. It's going to be Milky Gooners' pick, and then we've got Anubis coming up after that, which will be Make Your Mind, and if we need it, Ancient will be our decider. Just waiting on one more player from Make Your Mind who just joined the server, so we should be getting in here very, very soon. And yeah, wow, it's almost immediate. Love that. Absolutely love that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And yeah, we they had to reset. They were here, but you know, things just some things happened, so they redid it. So no vertigo. Sad face though, but you know, that's okay. We will get to see some extra fun here. Looks like we're going into a fake knife, and they've already got their deciding positions ready to go. So we'll see what it's going to be. Milky Gooners, Make Your Mind, one or the other, and looks like he's just going to say, "Hey, here's my back. Just stab it."
End it all. End it all. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Make Your Mind starting on the CT side. Milky Gooners starting on their T side. I got the volume up already. It's all good to go. And in 13 seconds, we're going to start off with the first round of this series. We've got 2 maps guaranteed, maybe a third if we need. Yeah, I'm a rapper. I'm pretty good at that. But yeah, Make Your Mind definitely, just going off of elo wise, definitely the favorites here, but we'll see if Milky Gooners can surprise us. I do hate the name, and I hate saying it, but I would like to watch some good Counter-Strike no matter what.
Yeah, now fun fact, Nuke was picked by Milky Gooners, so this was their choice. And so we'll see if Make Your Mind, this might have been one of those things we talked about, it being good on a map that nobody likes, and you know, Nuke is one of those that, you know, love-hate relationship sometimes. And so we'll see if that prevails for Milky Gooners or not, and see what they can do here. If they can pick up the first round, or if Make Your Mind can hold this down, which it looks like it may not be the case.
That's nice from Horizon, a little tap to get back in the round. He does drop. It is a 1v2, and he's got a kit as well. And if he hits that shot, it gets a little interesting, but Milky Gooners get it over the line. No problems there. Make Your Mind. Interesting start for sure. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to go on saying Milky Gooners, to be completely honest with you. It's definitely taking a toll on my mental health every time I say
it. Yeah, well, Milky's, they so far have gotten the first round.
See, I don't know that that's better.
No, not sure if it is either, but you know what? They got the round, so they'll see if they can pick up the second one, which they probably will. Now, that's going to be a lovely dink to start us off with the Deagle, but we shall see.
One more would be fantastic, but 44 HP, going to go up the ladder. Pretty much all but guaranteed a second round here. Now, it hasn't been awful, right? 2 kills is not bad on a round like this whatsoever. And he can go pick up a gun. There were 2 dropped, so we'll see if he makes his way over to go maybe grab a Khalil or a MAC-10, whatever was dropped. You get a MAC-10.
I mean,
well, if you get a
recovery
MAC-10,
would be great.
Yeah, no, it would. And even if it is just a MAC-10, which is what's on the ground in front of him, what you can do is you can play exit with that. And if they come out towards you, you can farm money with an SMG. But he's actually just going to stick with the Deagle. He likes his chances a little bit better. And oh, no. Maybe you should have stuck with the MAC-10.
The railing.
Yeah.
Oh, the railing caught him all the way. I mean, MVP for the match, the railing on ramp, saving the day.
For sure. That's exactly what that was. That is the MVP of at least that round. I you know, might be too early to call it the MVP of the match, but we'll see. We'll see if railing can continue to make amazing plays like that. But yeah, I imagine not, since it is an inanimate object.
Yeah, and yeah, we probably won't see it on the scoreboard, but we all know, we saw it. It was definitely the MVP. So let's go ahead and reset this. We've got the upgrades in for Make Your Mind, so that we'll see if they can give them a better chance at holding everything down. But Milky, they're they're going to see if they can just continue to make this exactly the way they want to. Again, this is their map pick, and by all means, Make Your Mind may not have been able to, be prepared for this one, although they are going to go ahead and have a 2-2 trade out, down to 3 each. We do have an Opper in the midst with Make Your Mind, who's already here. They're going to go ahead and get that bomb denied. And the last person here, 1v1. And that's going to be for Milky to go ahead and take it all the way.
A good start, a very solid start on your map pick, right? You win the pistol round, you win the next round, which should be a given any day of the week. And then on the first rifle round that Make Your Mind has, you win that one as well. So a very good start. It's a good way to get some momentum going in this game. You reset the buy once again for Make Your Mind, right? You look at their economy, it's not fantastic. They've got to half buy this round. So Milky Gooners in a very, very good position. Potentially take a lot of rounds, but the pistols farming. Yeah, this could get interesting, but 5-7 paints an outline around the T there, and it's just Siren. 1v3. I've seen crazier things with the Deagle. Not in NA Cash Cups, but oh,
that's the craziest stuff you're talking about. AK recovered. Looking good.
So
now, not undoable.
Yeah, not undoable, but the question is, do you even go look for this? Like, the AK, a very valuable weapon in the hands of the CTs, right? It evens the playing field when you've got it, right? Because the M4, as we know, is not a one-shot weapon. However, the AK is. So, an advantage, but yeah, he's going to go looking for it and does lose the AK. And I won't criticize it too much, right? You think you have an opportunity. It is a 1v2, and you get a kill there, and suddenly it's a very scary round for Milky Gooners. But I definitely think that a save should have been at least in the back of his mind there.
Yeah, very much so. And I mean, they had everything locked down on the site, and definitely just seeing if he had the opportunity. I don't think he expected to get dinged out of existence right off the bat. So we'll see. We'll see if that changes. It's 0-4, and we'll just have to see now that they've got their weapons in their hands yet again. Now it's time for the reset and try it again. Although not going too great right off the rip, but they'll again see what's possible here. Is they're going to go ahead and re-smoke everything off and see if they can make some sort of contact. But Milky, they're seeming very, very confident right now on Nuke.
They are, and I've got some insider information as well. I forgot about this, but I watched Make Your Mind play yesterday. I watched them play. I watched Sirens opping, and I believe they played on Dust, I believe is what I saw. And Siren was a nightmare for the other team on Dust, and I believe that is why Milky Gooners have banned the map. They banned Dust simply because of the impact that Siren had.
Yeah, that's probably a good deduction there. I mean, I would just say so if that was just being an absolute calamity for the opposite team. They'd probably be like, yeah, let's just not have that right off the rip. Let's just go ahead and make sure that doesn't happen. And they banned Dust right off the bat every single time, even with the reset. It was Dust the first one right off the rip.
Yep, 100%. 100%. Yep. Carver, this is just it's a crappy situation, right? You got to save. Hoping that the op blows out this way. You've at least got an M4. Not even going to go for the op, but yeah. Milky Gooners off to a roaring start on the map. 5 now. They're on fire. And Make Your Mind need a response now. Again, I'm just going to bring this up just because I feel like it's worth bringing up. We've said this before, right? Maps do have a tendency to be sided one way or another, but it is the player that makes the game. But Nuke is notoriously CT-sided. And to be down 5-0 right now, it does not look good for Make Your Mind. But, hey, warm-up games are a thing. That could be exactly what this is. And this is Milky Gooners' map pick, so they're definitely prepared to play it. Rulik falling asleep at the wheel. That's a good kill by Ween. Horizon from the top of Garage gets nothing. And yeah, this entire outside fight has just gone to nothing, to kaput. They've gotten nothing for it. Not a single kill. A little bit of damage, but it's just not good. This does not look good for Make Your Mind right now. This is not a great start.
No, and we saw a rough start on game 1 of the day, and sure, we got to see it go all the way, but, you know, they eventually recovered some, so we will definitely see how things will go. If that's going to change up just a little bit, maybe it'll be, you know, rinse and repeat, but ultimately, that's going to be up to Make Your Mind. I mean, they may not have expected a nuke at all and have, you know, not played it, not prepared for it. It's it's a possibility, which I'll go ahead and see if I can pull some details from the back end to see just how much they've played Nuke. So we'll see what that may entail and see how often they play it.
I have not been paying attention, by the way, but I did fix what you were asking for.
Absolutely. So here we go again. Let's see how. I mean, but again, as of now, Milky Gooners 6-0. Love it. They're doing a great job. I mean, for them to be able to go ahead and have the first pick here, I feel like they've done it. And you know, as we mentioned a little bit, that you know, getting good on a map that no one likes, it has its perks. It could be the best team in the world, but if they suck at a map and they're just not prepared for it, sure, they can win gun duels, but if you have the strats behind it, you can still take the win.
100%. But yeah, just a very confident start from Milky Gooners. And you like to see this on your own map pick, right? You know, it is your map pick for a reason. You're confident on it. It's a map that you know well. You have some strategies set up. So yeah, this definitely feels good to have a start like this, but I don't want to jinx anything at all. Actually, I do. That's why I'm saying this. But we saw a very similar start like this, didn't we?
Yep.
A
We
very,
did.
very similar start.
And we'll just have to see as it plays out if it's going to change or if Milky Gooners is just gonna change things a little bit, because we ended up on I think it was a 9-3 on that one. And so we still have some options. We still have plenty of rounds. We're all in round 7. Just you know, 6 of them have only gone one way. So ultimately, we'll see how that ends up. But right now, Milky Gooners, they're somewhat in the worst position as far as player count goes. But Horizon is really low and extremely low now because he's now completely removed from play. We're going to see a 1, maybe 2 here. Yep, there we go. Rillick and then Serena going to go ahead and grab 1. And so that's going to be the round. First one on the board for Make Your Mind.
They've got a round. That's huge. Stop the momentum of Milky Gooners, but what you need to do now, right? Same thing that we saw last game from MCS Gaming, right? You need to take that momentum that you've stopped and swap it around and make it momentum of your own, right? You need to start running away with rounds now. You can't slow down. You can't let Milky Gooners take any more rounds this half, pretty much, unless you just have a crazy CT side or a crazy T side plan for us. My brain is not working today at all.
Yep, and will say though, as we see, here we go, opening it up, 2-for-1 trade outs, and there we go. Serene gonna go ahead and grab us another one, and now it's down to 2, Reaper and Twigs. We'll see if they're gonna be able to open it up. It's 2 versus 3. As long as they can make something happen with at least 1 kill, then they can even it up. But that's again a hard ass to do. We'll just see what's going to be possible for it as they slowly make their way around. We still have a minute on the clock for them to be able to make a choice here of which site they want to hit. Oh, this could be big for Reaper here. Potentially.
Could be. The question is, does he clear this
sure.
corner? He is. He's going to hard clear it. That's good. That's
He is.
massive. Yeah, that's huge, right? That is an interesting clear. I'm definitely mad if I get hard cleared like that, but Bomb still in control of the CTs. T still have to go for it. 30 seconds. Here comes the util, and oh, the cross not spotted.
Oh.
Siren just misses the shot, and the rotate is through. Bomb down on the site. 20 seconds left and counting. Smoke goes down. Plant on reverse, but the double door is open, and with a close, we're counting down to 10 seconds, but it's not even going to matter. The MP9 makes mincemeat of the 2 remaining T's. And yeah, those double doors are annoying. That is my least favorite part of playing Nuke, is the doors on this map. It's just so annoying sometimes. Yeah, you can get rid of them by blowing them up, but good lord, just being in a clutch scenario where somebody is opening and closing a door constantly. If you're doing it, it's really funny. If you're receiving it, it's not funny. I promise it's not.
Trust me, I've done that in many of games where it's like, open the door, get a kill, close the door, open the door, close the door.
It is really, really funny when you're doing it, but not so, not so to be on the other end of that. Quick work there.
Okay.
And make your mind, yeah, they're doing good now, right? They took that 1 round win they got and they've turned it into 3 now. Now Milky Gooners do have a full buy this round, so gonna look to maybe tap back into that momentum that they had at the beginning of the game and start stacking rounds on again. But make your mind, have done well so far to not let this completely slip away in map 1.
Yep, and I will say though, I've got the stats here for Make Your Mind. It has been 27 games on their Face It records since they played Nuke last on that record. So it's been quite a while, and they lost that one in overtime. So it's been a while for them in a professional sense to be able to go ahead and put that on the board, at least Face It wise. So that kind of gives us a bit of an idea of they don't really play it that much. So they're going to have to scrounge something up here and make something happen. And that's going to be at least for one to start us off with the horizon, you know, the main man you're going to be looking at for some great plays. Not to put any pressure on him or anything.
Yeah, Ween with a nice little double onto the site has made this even. It's a 3v3 right now. Util is coming out and missed Molotov, but we won't hate on him too much for that. It happens. Stanfix actually in an excellent position. And Siren gets one as well. And they get the bomb plant. They've got the site, but they don't get the round. Now a bomb plant makes your money a little more formidable with this round, but look at their economy. I mean, you definitely just have to save for last, right? You don't force into this. Surely not. I mean, they might. I've definitely seen crazier situations, but I think we just take it to the chin on this one. Maybe buy some pistols, the Deagles, some Tech 9s, and just kind of basically give this to Make Your Mind. Say, hey, you know, we're going to try and play pistols. If we don't get anything, you can have 5 and just save for the last round. And that's exactly what we're going to see. Some util, some upgraded pistols, but nothing too crazy this round for Milky Gooners.
Yeah, those Tech 9s are scary. I always hate those rounds where it's just those are the scariest ones. Plus the hand cannons. I got some Deagles. So I do love that. You know, we will have some powerhouses and then some run and gun guys as well. So you keep them on their toes. They don't know if they're going to have a bunch of bullets flying their way, if they're going to get dinked off out of existence. But we will see how that's about to roll as they're looking to try to make their way somewhere, somehow, but just too much smoke, too much fire. They're holding it off. Looks like they're going to be trying to be going down to B slowly.
And Carver has completely made his way around the world. He was ramp. That was where he's last spotted. The T's are looking for him right now, but he is back towards Secret right now. Now the T's are going to go into ladder room, but it's completely snuffed out, and it's just Shagadelic, and he's got one. Stanfix goes down. That is an AK recovered. This is a not-so-great situation, and a tag, 56 HP. Nade goes down. Shag trying to spam, not getting it, making the reads, but too many things to worry about. And it was a no-scope as well. That was sick.
It was. From behind. Well, wish we could have seen that one, but, you know, that do be how it is sometimes, but he got it. And so that is, we're almost to a 6-6 split on the first half. They've, you know, fumbled quite a bit for 6 rounds, but I think they finally found their stride. And I mean, as of now, their money looks amazing if running off into the final round. I mean, $5,000 is pretty much the lowest. We're going to ignore Carver there at 500, but we're just going to say everybody else has fantastic money.
Money not going to matter too much, though. It is the end of the half, so all this money will go away at the end of this round. That's a nice opening pick from Siren, and if patterns are to be believed, Make Your Mind are going to tie this up. But that's only if we get a pattern, right? You know, something can happen still. Definitely don't want to count anyone out of this round, but Make Your Mind have done well to set themselves up for this round. Carver going to be the first response on this B-bomb site. Actually, it's going to be Siren. Flash comes, dodges the flash. That's good. One shot for Siren, and yeah, that op was wreaking havoc yesterday on Dust, and it still continues to wreak havoc on Nuke. But Siren, yeah, 14 and 6. 14 and 6. Just absolutely disgusting. And down goes Shagadelic, leaving DC Reaper in a 1v3. This is the last round of the half. This is to win your T side. I mean, if you're Milky Gooners, you're still not upset with this T side, right? It is a CT sided map, and you pick this map knowing Make Your Mind would start on the CT side, so you're clearly not too upset. DC Reaper, this is just, oh my God, what was that turnaround? And oh, he tries. It's a good attempt, but ultimately put down in the dirt. Make Your Mind get that over the line. It's 6-6. I can't believe we're tied up right now.
No, that first half did not look great. I mean, I guess the first quarter did not look good. I mean, 6 rounds in a row going down. It's like, oh, well, this is not going to be good. But they found their stride. They found their momentum for it. They found their way to make the executions happen the way they wanted it to and the way they needed it to. And so 6-6, not bad. Now we'll see if Milky Gooners has the ability to hold down the sides just as good as Make Your Mind. Now, we'll see what they're able to do as far as getting in here. Getting into a site, potentially. It looks like they want to go B, potentially. So far, they're working their way in, trying to work their way, and that's not going to be a great shot. A lot missed, but that's okay. Rue, that's going to be the one that's lost as far as now we're going to have Stan work his way in. What was that? It looks like he's trying to do a kickflip, except without a skateboard.
Yeah, and it's been some good injuries by Make Your Mind and Milky Gooners. That's nice, though, from DC Reaper to hit on the fadeaway. Going to be running away and just playing time, giving Twigs time to rotate in. Now, Twigs is on 14 HP, so this is extremely scary. If Twigs can just get one in his scenario, it's fantastic, but gives his position away now. Surely he does, right? He comes through, and down goes Twigs, leaving DC Reaper in a 1v2. Now, both of the players are pretty dang low. It's not a crazy ask, and that is a huge flick from DC Reaper, but he's on 15 HP. Bomb is not planted for him whatsoever. There is no stick. There is no stick. Oh, and Horizon hits the fadeaway clock headshot. DC Reaper once again has an opportunity to win the round for his team, and once again falls just short of the mark. Make Your Mind take the T pistol round.
Yeah, but you know who didn't miss the mark? The guy we told you to watch out for, Horizon. His shots have been absolutely clean anytime we get to see him make those. And honestly, just fantastic for him. Doing a great job, and again, being the pivotal person for the team. And now they're going to be able to get the second pistol, putting them into the lead, and now being able to have that buy up. So as long as they don't whiff it too hard, they should be able to grab the... Well, never mind. As I say that, be able to not do too hard.
Man advantage. We've seen way too many of these rounds where the pistols are just like winning somehow. Like it's actually been nuts. I mean, we saw a ton of them last series, and now we've got one in Nuke as well where sure, yeah, Make Your Mind, they've got guns, and I would argue they still have an advantage because of the firepower that they have, but like the pistols have made something of this round, and that's an AK recovery for DC Reaper. This is an interesting position. Here's this outside walk. This outside player definitely not going to be ready for the position for DC Reaper. Spots it out, but that's the bomb dropped, and DC Reaper spots the head. Oh, that's massive. This is good damage. This is everything about this is a Milky Gooners round, and yeah, down goes Carver. It's Rulik in a 1v4, and what is up with the... it's funny. I'm going to talk about this, right, because it's a 1v4, and I think Rulik has just kind of counted it out, and he's just going to save this round, right? Not only have I seen a ton of these rounds in last series, and now we get one in this series, in the 3 ESCA games I casted earlier for the Copenhagen Wolves, there were like a total of 10 or 12 of these rounds I saw that just were won. I mean, it's just insane. It's been all day. It's like I'm in Inception or something. Like, I don't know what's going on. But pistols are apparently stronger than rifles, guys.
Well, any day of the week, as long as you're accurate with them, you
Yeah.
get those dinks, and you little bit of jiggle with your wiggle, and you get a couple in and out, and eventually the team's able to do it. Now, granted, you would think that they'd still be able to get some of that damage out with their rifles, but as of right now, Rulik is going to be the hero rifler of this round. See what he can do, see if he can get any recoveries for the team. But at the end of the day, it's all about your accuracy and what those bullets you can get down the firing range. And well, it just seems like those pistols. I mean, I would assume it's probably just down to training, is making sure that you get those pistols, because they can be hugely important. And if you go down to an eco, at this point, half the rounds are pretty much pistols, depending on how the game goes. So they probably put in a ton of hours into the practice for that, which is fantastic to see. Honestly, that really sets the stage and letting you know how a team and their training regimen is.
Yeah, 100%. Well, it's all tied up. It's 7-7, and Make Your Mind have elected for the force buy. So it's just an interesting round, right? I want to say that Milky Gooners should be set up to win this round, but I mean, we literally just saw the reverse happen, right? The last round. So nothing set in stone, especially not in Counter-Strike 2. We'll see what these teams have got for us. Across into Secret. Siren was ready to get the drop and get the kill. Will not come through. Horizon opens us up, though. That's pretty nice. Stanfic's going to start to walk out of the smoke. It's being watched, though. Oh, that's a huge dink on a Shagadelic, though. Carver going to be able to finish the kill. It's a 3v3. Ween running out of ammo, and yeah, they heard that.
Ooh.
You're not going to get away with that whatsoever.
No, he's
Ween
not.
goes down, and the bomb is going to get planted. Low ammo. Probably should have reloaded, but, I mean, I guess you really just didn't have enough time to do anything there. Either way, you make a sound cue that gets you killed. So, truly, truly unfortunate. And are we really going to see another one? Just another one of those piss poor buys, those buys that are just desperate, like, hey, we have to buy, we're buying because we have to, and somehow it just gets over the line. And it is. It's a save by Milky Gooners. So Make Your Mind give us one of their own. What is going on? I'm going insane.
Well, and it comes down to a little bit of, being an economist here a little bit. They've made a choice of, do they have money? Yes. Is it worth trying to lose those weapons when you could just recover the round, because they're so close, right? Then now Make Your Mind's back in the lead. But you could save that, recover it, people could buy up, and then you just try it full force again. Or if you full force and you lost all that, now you're in a money problem instead of in a potential safe environment if they lose it again.
Yeah, I just looked at the chat and I got a flashback. Oh, dang, that's nasty. Rulik dead. DC Reaper finding it through the smoke. Nade damage, really good. Down goes Rue, and we're left in a 3-on-3. Things slow down for a minute, but I got a flashback. I saw somebody talking about Spectre, and that's just, I remember playing Spectre retake servers all the time in Go. Yeah, they were all over the place. It's truly unfortunate that they're not around anymore. Or they might be around, just hidden. I haven't seen them in a while. Now X-Play has kind of taken over as the dominant one. But yeah, shout out to Spectre. They were the homies in Go. That's for sure.
Yep. And you know what? If they ever do decide to come back, at least they have a good name to still, the people are really still fond of that one. Now, Ween is going to go ahead and grab one more. It puts him into a bit of a stinky situation. Decide to Make Your Mind, but trying to make their way onto the site. Horizon, last one left. He might be able to catch the jump on him. I don't think they're ready for him to be down there, but I guess the quick flick, and they are.
Yeah, no, just unfortunate. Once again, that's all it is. It's just unfortunate timings, unfortunate turn of events. DC Reaper, I mean, just rips into that round first with a kill through the smoke. I just realized what Ween's picture is, and that is the Mike Tyson impression. Very, very funny. I remember watching that clip on Twitter. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, you gotta love Netflix and what they were able to do, but as of now, we got to see what Make Your Mind can do. Just the same, they may have fumbled a little bit, but now they're going to be able to see what they can scrounge up with what they have left to remain. We do have a Tech 9, we have an AK, Mac 10, AK, and a Deagle to make the dream happen. And you know what? Horizon's the one with the Deagle, so I guess that's shows his ability. He's the one that would be able to do probably the most damage with it.
Yeah, 100%. Now, it's just another one of these buys. It's another one of these buys. Please don't let Make Your Mind win this round. Please. I'm going to go insane. I really am, genuinely. All right, opening pick goes the way of Milky Gooners, so I might be safe. I might be safe. Siren has found an interesting timing, though. A very interesting timing, but DC Reaper is watching for it.
Oh, Reaper's trying to fly in here. Will he make that connection? It looks like he will. Horizon will go down. And now it's up to the Tech 9, the SMG.
Yeah, and the force buy just not working out. It seems like this round so low. Craver, it's a 2v5, and I mean, this might just be a save, and how pitiful of a save it is. It's a Mac 10 and a Tech 9. I mean, what are you saving? Nothing.
Yeah. We got 13 seconds left, so that's fine. It's nothing too crazy, and at this point, Stan just can't really get out. You might be able to get maybe one more, it looks like. There might be a convergence coming. Maybe not. Nope. He's just going to stay hidden, so that's fine. So back up by one again. Milky taking it ahead. And, you know, a little bit of back and forth here. But now finally a change of the pace where Milky's actually going to take the second one. And, well, the money's not looking too great. So it's going to have to be another round of just kind of halfsies for Make Your Mind. A lot of util dropping, but not a whole lot happening from it. Although Ween is going to go down. Reaper's going to go ahead and grab two. Room for another one. Well, down to just, well, potentially Pistol's coming for one more. No, Serena's not going to be able to get that one, but that's okay. Again, Pistols, you know, what can you do? You get as much as you can, and honestly, 2 is pretty fantastic anyways. Yeah, not too upset with that. So now rolling into round 19, now up for Milky for 2. It's the most distance we've seen, really, since the 0 to 6 at the beginning, but that slowly just dissipated. So now, things being kind of bought up. I'm really not sure what Make Your Mind is kind of doing with that. They've gone pretty much half-seas eco, like 3 in a row here.
Yeah.
This is a little odd. Now they're down to Tech 9s again.
That's a nice opening from Siren onto Ween. Ween out of the round now. Interesting. Some more damage. Done. Twigs down to 28. Rue gonna get run down, and the kill will be awarded. Shagadelic looking for the refrag. Here's this push outside, though. And that's huge. DC Reaper goes down. Carver watching that. That was the plan all along. It's Shagadelic and Twigs left to try and reclaim this round. Twigs here at the bottom of B. Shagadelic going to go looking into Trophy. He is going to meet one player. Siren. He's got the bomb. Actually, they're not going to meet. Siren. Oh, they might. Hold up. Hold up now. But he's got reinforcements. He's got a teammate. Carver going to come clearing this and spots one out. Knows that there's at least one in here.
But as he goes for it.
Yeah, they know where both are now. Then that's huge information. The nade! Oh, no! That gives it away, and now he's going to run up the ladder room. Flash dropped. Bomb. I don't think that there's enough time for any of this. Actually, yeah, there is. There's plenty of time. Smoke dropped. I thought the ladder, the bomb was dropped up top, but yeah, this is an interesting round now. Both the players, not a ton of HP on either of them. Stanfix at 50, Twigs at 28, and now they start to look for each other. Twigs is going to put together this puzzle eventually. Stanfix going for the big flank.
He's too far.
Yeah, I think that...
He's coming back.
I think this is being read. No, it's not. Twigs not looking
Nope.
the right direction, and make your mind take 9.
Yeah, that was a little stressful right there for a hot second there. But making his way back around, just waiting enough for it, and since he just came that way, what would you expect? For the enemy team to be right behind you, but definitely already being on the quick foot around. Stan made a great call and definitely was not ready for that, and so now 1 round away from bringing it back again, as these two teams have just been going neck and neck after the huge gap at the beginning. And honestly, I mean, it's not bad. Milky's not in a bad position, but if they don't win this one, it's going to be a little bit rougher for them.
Yeah, 100%. But DC Reaper has made it very, very doable. Getting that opening pick once again, he's been so good for those pretty much all game. DC Reaper, that's just, if we're going to talk about one thing, it's just been his ability to get his, right? And I say that not as a joke, but genuine, right? He does indeed get his kills when they come to him. So DC Reaper been a very big piece of Milky Gooners, up to 21-10 as well. He is the top frag for the server.
Well, I mean, as long as you can guarantee 1 kill and you can open it up, that's fantastic. I mean, because he's 21, running around 20, he basically just gets 1 every time, if not more than 1. And at that point, sets themselves up to at least making it a lot easier. And he's going to continue to go for it. Are they going to push again? Oh, he's got to move. Oh, he's got to move. Oh, just barely. It's like he just ignored the fire, but he was standing right in it. So he's almost down.
Oh, and DC Reaper finally misses a shot, but that one will be landed. It's a 1v2, a very winnable 1v2 indeed. Twigs and DC Reaper left to claw this back. Twigs on the bottom of the B side. Carver goes looking for the op and has it. Yeah, 10 seconds, and he's going right into the open arms of Twigs. Twigs is here to stop this plan. It's 5 seconds, and in comes the kill.
Oh.
Perfect round. Perfect positioning. DC Reaper, 4 kills. Yeah, disgusting. Disgusting stuff. Milky Gooners take 11. And make your mind. They don't have a lot of money. See what they elect to do. It is going to be the force buy, buying all the way down. So this is a make or break situation for Make Your Mind.
Yeah, it is indeed. And that was apparently, clearly, as we saw, that was not the call to be made, but he tried it. He thought that there was somebody right around the corner, but look at that. We have Serena and Rulik right there grabbing some kills right off the bat, getting those weapon recoveries coming in here in just a second, I would assume. As soon as they can. Ween's going to go ahead and change that out a little bit. DC Reaper for another one. Nade coming in. I don't think the kill is going to come from it. No, it's not. 2 versus 3. Bomb's not set anywhere just yet. They're going to go ahead and go for it.
Bomb is down. Got to be careful.
Got to watch out.
Yeah, what?
Mm-hmm.
No way we just completely forget about the Opera in heaven. What happened there? Just, I guess, miscommunication, complete ignorance, just not remembering that the Opera was heaven, I guess thinking that he could have rotated and that he did rotate, but it sure at least should have been a thought in the back of their mind.
That or they expected the smoke to be lasting a little bit longer. Maybe there was a miscalculation potentially, but it cleared out and he cleared out the site. So whichever way, whatever happened, that happened. But now we got a full buy up. It's 12-9. And as of now, Make Your Mind really have to make this round count. They're pretty much down to nothing. And they're going to have to make every last cent count on this one, going up against a absolutely fully stacked Milky Gooners. And they're just going to be ready to go for this.
Yeah, 100%. This could potentially be the last round of this map. Milky Gooners up to 12. It is their map pick. That's what they felt confident on. And Make Your Mind made this a lot more, a lot closer than we saw. Definitely was scary at first. Milky Gooners were just kind of running away with things, and now they have run away with nothing. Make Your Mind have forced them to fight for it, and even still, as we fall in to what could potentially be the last round, Make Your Mind fighting tooth and nail for this. Rue has got a kill onto Horizon. Lots of team damage done, who made that possible. Carver so low, and Rulik doesn't have a lot of HP either. This is scary. They spot Carver on the cross, and Rulik has got 1 kill as well. But wait a minute, that wasn't called. DC Reaper may not have spotted it. The scope too much, and Rulik gets it, and we extend play. Make Your Mind up to 10 now. Milky Gooners can't get that one across the line. It looked like they had it for sure, especially with how low the players were, but a complete collapse there at the end gives us 10. Milky Gooners not in a goodbye situation. They've only got single loss bonus as well, but they're going to fully save this round. Make Your Mind should be able to take 11, and we'll have a 24 round game. This game requires all 24 rounds and maybe even some overtime.
Well, as I mentioned, it was all the way 27 games ago. It was overtime for Nuke as well. So at that point, you know, that's where we may see ourselves again as they're working their way through. Serena gets 1. Rue and Wiener down. Wait a second. The Deagles are coming and showing their faces, and now we're down to 3. We should see some recoveries at some point, but we'll see Horizon go ahead and take down Twig, and we'll see just how happen this is about to go.
Oh, and DC Reaper, you're dead. Yep, free AK. Shagadelic. And a 1v3 D-goal in their hands, but don't imagine that much can be said about this round, and really not even a defuse, just trying to go for some damage here and trying to kill the Opper. He's got it, but the Op will be recovered. It is the last round of play coming up. Economy damage doesn't matter. Those were pretty much just exit kills, because both teams have plenty of money to buy everything that they could ever want. I say that. DC Reaper has a FAMAS. And so does Shagadelic.
You got 2 FAMASes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Well, it's good enough, and it's going to be potentially the last round or the makings of a good time. We'll see. No pushes just yet. Horizon, look at him. He's just waiting. He's like, I'm just waiting to use this.
Yep.
He's waiting for the team to get in position. They're waiting for those details. Probably, and if I would assume, based on what he's doing, they're looking to make an A-site their last and final push here. Now, Rue, bit of a tricky position for him, and so he could not be checked here. So it might give him an opportunity. Now, we'll see as they slowly work their way around. Opening it up. That's going to be for 2. Twig is in a little bit of a sticky situation as he gets 1, but not 2. And actually, they're rolling quick into B. It looks like that was all just a fake and a ruse. Oh, no, as Rue gets 1. Horizon, again, refrags, and it's all on his back. He's going to have to go ahead and get that planted as quickly as possible. 1v2, Reaper and Shagadelic. Last ones here. Look at him going into up onto the second rafters, and to see if he can make anything happen here. It looks like that might be where they're going to be coming from if he can keep an eye on it.
Oh, they spot him out, though.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and that's going to be the end. Not playing that angle correctly, just a little too far out. And it takes all 24 rounds, but Milky Gooners do take their map pick. No overtime required. And yeah, I got to talk about DC Reaper, 29 and 13. He was on fire. He was fantastic, hitting all the shots required. In fact, it's funny. Make Your Mind's bottom 2. Make Your Mind's bottom frag, Horizon, who was actually is the highest elo player in the lobby. Was better than Milky Gooners bottom 2, Rue and Twigs just not having a fantastic game. But Milky Gooner, I mean, just one guy can win the game. We see it all the times in teams like, you know, Spirit, like has Donk, right? But apparently Milky Gooners has DC Reaper.
Yeah. And I mean, he did great, definitely above a 2.0 KD. So he was getting hits, you know, again, as the opener, if he's able to get 1, that's great. You know, you helped your team out, you're gotten into that position, but he's getting more than 1, usually 1.5, 2, depending on how that's averaging out for his games, for his rounds, and ultimately helping them get the victory. Now, we almost went. We were 1 round shy of OT, which was, again, 27 games through Face It minimum was what we were seeing potentially for their last time playing Nuke, as far as on here for that is on record, and that is a long time.
It is.
In distance between, even if there was something else in between, I can guarantee you it's very, very rare that they're playing it. And almost coming into overtime, make your mind, that was pretty great for a map that you guys do not play hardly at all. So that was absolutely fantastic recovery.
Yeah, 100%. And it makes me curious to see what we're going to see in the next map. It is their map pick. So speaking of next map, we are going to cut you guys to about a 5 to 7 minute break. We'll be back with all the action. It's Make Your Mind's map pick coming up next, and it is Anubis. We'll be right back.